Michael, happy with what you got out today?
Yeah, really happy. I was really pleased with the first 60 group. For some of them, they're really young, academy players, and they had a good team out for that, so we stood up to that. Some experienced players as well, and Lewis being there to control it. And I think starting to see some stuff with the youngsters, if you like, in terms of what we want, and some good performances. And then I think you've seen the second string come on, if you like, that were really dominant and really good, and probably some big chances at the end. The only thing really for me is being more ruthless in the final third and get that goal. So that goal's changed games. But that'll come with sharpness. That'll come with more games. That'll come with more pre-season. But I'm really pleased with the exercise today.
A decent intensity from Oldham as well, and some tackles flying in, which I guess is what you want in pre-season, without the injuries, of course. But to have that intensity. Yeah,
I think we need to have that intensity, and you can see the lads, with that intensity, are blowing a little bit different than they were even at Preston, because the game intensity wasn't quite the same. So I'm really pleased with the intensity of the game. I was really pleased with the way we counter-pressed and the way we were aggressive in that final 30, and really pleased with some of the young lads in the first 60. I thought we dominated possession throughout, which is great.
How important has it been to integrate those young lads even further than you did last season?
I think it's important. It's important I see them. It's important I give them a chance. It's important that they're working hard. The lone players as well. It's important that the young ones from the academy, I get to see them, and I think it's just a perfect game to see them. I was really pleased with how they applied themselves. Some of them have got a way to go in the way and style and the intensity we want to play at, but they'll grow, they'll get there. And then you see some of the other lads that are coming on looking really sharp, but still, again, it's pre-season, we've still got a bit to go.
We'll try and talk through the injury list now and try and talk through the players that didn't play today. First off, Rob Street, you talked about pre-match, just a bit of precaution with him.
Yeah, so Rob, just a precautionary one. He'll be back in training on Monday on the grass with us. That's no problem.
Conor
McGrandle's a little bit longer. He's felt something, so he's got a scan that we've got to see how long that could be, a few weeks. So that's probably a disappointing one, because he was great for 45 minutes, but then came off at Preston feeling something. So we have to just see on that one, but it's looking a bit longer.
Jamie Partington?
Yeah, again, same with Rob Street. I think he's just feeling a little bit something with the volume and the work we're doing. So again, he's probably not too long, probably on the grass at some point next week.
Rico Hackett was working hard out in Spain. How close is he to getting some minutes?
Yeah, Rico's starting to come back with no contact. So Rico's coming back into the team training with no contact. So he's been working hard in Spain and been working hard this week on his own. He'll probably come into some ball work, but he's still a few weeks off contact. So we're hoping Rico can play some part in the start of the season, but still got a little bit to go, because we don't want him to fall on that shoulder and be out for another whatever months in time. So we just got to take our time with Rico.
Especially, I guess, because it is one of those innocuous kind of injuries, isn't it?
Yeah, and unfortunately those types of injuries, the shoulder displacement can happen again if it's not rehabbed really well. And I've seen it time and time again where players have come back too early on that, they fall funny again and it goes, and we just don't want that.
And big on Tyler Walker, I know you was hoping to get a scan on his ankle. What's the situation there?
Yeah, so the scan's been done. We see a specialist next week. That could be really disappointing how long that could be. That could be anything from 3 months onwards, really. So we're just not sure on that. We see the specialist this week, and Wacker and the medical team, Kieran Walker, the medical team are going to get to the bottom of what that actually is.
Such a blow for the team and such a blow for Tyler.
Yeah, he's been great. Tyler's off season when he came on obviously 10 minutes last game of the season, and since then he's been working really hard. He's been back in the training ground when everybody's been off. He's come back in great shape, and just a really unlucky moment in training, and he's just got to dig deep. And for us and for him, it's not great, but we are where we are.
And Tom Hamer joining this week, but he did pick up an injury towards the end of last season. Is he going to be a while before we see him in a Lincolnshire?
Yeah, so Tom and Dom, they're coming this week. They've been on the grass doing some physical stuff, but they're not ready. They're not ready for team training yet, and they won't be ready for games because picked up injuries towards last season. Not really been in with the group training as much as we have, so they're a bit behind us really. So again, we just got to manage their bodies as they start to be integrated into team training. So they're still a bit of time off.
Tom Bayliss joked to us about there's less and less room in the dressing room at the training ground at the moment with the amount of signings. Are you still looking there?
Yeah, we still need to do some more. We still need to strengthen. Like you can see the way we want to play, we need depth. But yeah, we're still looking to do some more if we can. But we're now in a good place, and I think we need to be patient. We don't need to rush into things. So I think everything we do now improves the team and improves the squad. So I'm happy where we are at this moment. And I think we've been really smart in the business we've done up to this point, quite early, so we can train with them and get them on. And then some of the other ones that need a bit more time, like Bayliss and Tom Hamer coming in, but we'll get them there. And then we just need to add a little bit more to the group, I think.
And what areas are you particularly looking at now?
Yeah, we're looking at like cover areas really, how we can get cover into the team, and maybe a specialist in another area. So, without giving too much away, I think we just need a little bit more cover in certain areas, but strengthen so that we can go Saturday, Tuesday with the way we play, and then maybe something else in the building because of Tyler. So we'll see.
What does this week look like for your team?
Yeah, so we've got back in on Monday, behind closed doors game Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and then Harrogate Saturday. So usual week. It'll be hard, it'll be tough, and that's the other thing. Like yesterday wasn't a normal match day -1 training session. We worked the lads quite hard, so we're physically pushing them even before a game today. And you can see that in the legs, even in the 30 legs coming on. They're not as fresh as they would usually be coming into games because it's pre-season. We need to push them.